Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are about to gain access
Security door is still intact.
dramatic music.
You're right.
Dadu.
There must be survivors. The door can only be locked from the inside.
Okay, so how do we get it open?
Come on, follow me.
Well, of course we must go on a journey. Hold on. There's orbs. Hold your horses, Missy.
Hurry up.
Hey!
Nope. 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 I just want to upgrade my guy. Oh, wait, there we go. Sure. Now I can shoot it really fast. All right. So I was working on a video yesterday. I've been watching a ton of videos on a YouTube channel called the Dickie Dime Show, which is actually just a combination of the two hosts' last name. You got Austin Dickey and Jared Dines, so Dickie Dines. And they are a couple of musicians. I'm not familiar with their bands, but based on all their talk and whatnot, I'm guessing more in the metalcore genre. And funny channel, inappropriate channel, but it's a lot of it's has to do with kind of reaction stuff. Not like Fine Brothers necessarily, more like they went on Reddit and were reading like some of the worst examples of various things like confessions, and some people were confessing some really weird stuff. They'd like put questions on like their Facebook and have their fans write in and then read off their favorite answers, like what's your favorite prank or secret fetish, just random crap like that. But they also talk a lot about various band experiences. You know, like stories going to concerts, stories from their own personal shows, dealing with sound guys, all sorts of fun stuff like that. So, listening to them talk so much about like random shows stories, I thought it would be fun to talk about mine, and I'm going to do that as a separate video.
Hey.
I did that yesterday, but I need to
If we remove the
re-record it.
restrictors on the wind turbines, it will create a power surge. The electronic locks in the main hall will overload, shut down, be forced to reboot. While they're rebooting, I'll override them.
Yeah, but will that work?
Yes, follow me.
She seems very sure of herself. So I'm going to do
Power
the
up to about 1,500 kilowatts. I hope the
1,500
generators won't damage
kilowatts.
the attack. Yes, they're okay. This is gonna work.
All right, let's go through here.
The big windmill. That's where we're going. The gates
Of course
are
it
protected
is.
by an electric current. You'll fry if you touch them.
Of course I
We
will.
need to find another way.
Of course I do.
We could cross the bridge underneath.
Which means I gotta carry you, doesn't it? Anyways, I'm going to re-record the video talking about random concert stories. The problem was it kind of got into my overall history of like my changing taste in music, and because I mean that does have an impact on the concerts I was going to at the time, but it was just so long-winded and ended up kind of being boring. So I need to kind of cut that down to the handful of actually interesting concert stories I have. So I'm gonna work on that later this week. But
Looks like the walkway has been raised.
of course it has.
There's a lever for controlling it there. You can reach it by climbing around.
Way to be descriptive. Why don't you just, do that thing you do? So for this video, I figured I would, I honestly, I've done so many videos, I have trouble remembering, like, what stories I've told and whatnot. So I thought it'd be fun to just talk about, it's basically my close calls of being in a band. Not that I think any of them were dramatically close. Oh, one potentially.
Good job.
Well, thank you.
Use the lever and lower the walkway.
But there were two of them that, well, one that was
Can't
somewhat close,
understand.
one that was just like a friend
Why
at
do the
school.
slavers do this, Monkey? What do Pyramid want?
To enslave us.
Right now, let's just...
That's why they
focus on
hired
getting you to your
slavers.
father.
But there was
Okay,
one I remembered
let's go.
earlier today at work. That'll be the third one I talked about. I completely forgot about it. The one at high school, that was a good friend of mine, and he just came up to me one day
Throw
and
me up
just,
to that window.
I
can make it to the top from there.
hold on, jeez, you couldn't say that before I took off. He just came up to me one day. He's like, "Hey Tony, you can sing, right?" I guess. He's like, "All right, good. We're making a band. You're going to be the lead singer."
You'll need to make your own way up.
Okay. I'm like, what kind of band is it gonna be? Like, he's a huge fan of 500 Frenzy, a decently popular ska band. He's like, "We're gonna do ska." Okay, cool. That would have been, I think I haven't talked about this. That would have been in like 2000 and late 2003, early 2004, I want to say. So Skillet had just released their Collide or Collision, whatever that album's called.
Just hold it together, Trip.
She's
We're gonna do
emotional.
this.
Thanks, Monkey.
But their fifth album, their really heavy one, or as heavy as they got anyways at the time. And he was obsessed with that album. So then he comes over, he's like, "Hey, can you sing like John Cooper, the lead singer of Skillet?" Like, I think so. He's like, "Good, we're going to do a hard rock band instead." Oh, okay. And a couple times I kind of met him in the lunchroom because we didn't have any classes together. Just like, "So are we actually doing this band thing?" "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it."
We'll be able to get through once we short the power.
Aha.
Okay, just leave him to me.
But then nothing ever came of it. He eventually made a band with some other guys. I only knew one of the other guys. They called themselves Transit, and they did 2 shows, I think. I saw their first show. But over the course of getting ready for their second show, the band basically decided that they hated each other. It's like 2 of the members hated the other 2 members, vice versa, and it didn't work out too well. So, at the factory I worked at before my current job, James was my
We need to open
crew
the sails
leader
and get it
for a
moving.
while.
Fast.
So every now and then, like,
use
"So
the
when we get in
dragonfly
that
to show you what
transit
we need to do."
reunion?" The next time where it was actually potentially close, after high
should be
school
able to
for a
climb up
while,
the
I
back.
lived in Florida, and the church I went to at the
Hold down each
time,
sail to get it turning.
the guy
Let's
that
go.
took over drumming, whose name I can't remember, he had left the band shortly before he became like the worship band drummer. He was a very good drummer. He had been in kind of a hard rock band, and he was thinking about going metal.
Let's go.
And so he talked to me, and at the time it seemed like everything was working out. Like, he had potentially a guitarist and a bassist.
I'll stay here and control the brakes.
What are you talking about? And they needed a vocalist. And at the time I was like practicing screaming a lot, so I was like actually halfway decent at it. And so he liked the way I sounded when I screamed. So he's like, yeah, I want you to do the vocals. And we're just waiting on the other two guys. And unfortunately, one of the guys had like a family emergency. So he had to drop out. And then the other guy was just kind of flaky. And just kind of like, I don't think this is the right time. I don't want to do this. So it just, that one, the one that potentially could have happened, died before it did happen. The third one really wasn't a close call or anything. It was another guy in Florida who wanted to start a band. And at the time, I've owned a guitar pretty much most of my life at this point. And so he knew I had the guitar. At the time, I was actually practicing. I still can't play that stupid thing. But at the time, I was practicing, so he was asking me about it. Like, I'm working on it, but I am not good at all. So he started talking. Like, he was already planning on doing the vocals. I don't know why everyone before him wanted me to do vocals. Like, I can sing, but I'm not, like, some amazing singer. But kind of made me laugh because he
But we need more power.
in his
Can you
mind
open the other sails?
he wasn't he
Can't
thought
access the other
that
sails from the top.
you're guaranteed instant success by simply following a trend. And
You should be
so
able to reach the others from that building.
of course I have to move. Why can't I just go from here? It's not 100% like unrealistic. Like, there's definitely trends that become popular, and when something's making money, then everyone's looking for the next big band to do that same thing. But in his mind, I can't remember what the bands were at the time. I remember two of them. Smile Empty Soul and Puddle of Mud. And there are other bands similar to them that were popular at the time, but the big thing that this guy was paying attention to was, oh, those vocalists have raspy voice. And in his mind, that right there was a trend. Nothing else. It was the raspy voice.
I can stop the sails so you can jump on. Just tell me when.
Okay, cool. Do I need to climb up here, or? Oh no, it looks like I can do it from right here. I think.
Hold it there.
Applying brakes.
Okay, I didn't think you were going to stop it quite that fast. I was moving over to get ready to tell you to.
Stop it now.
Locking brakes now.
Okay, there it is. How do I get up here? I definitely do need to get up there because there's one of those memory things.
Start her up.
Crap. I'm missing something. I just don't know what I'm missing.
Hold it there.
Hey, she told me to come to this building. I assume I have to be up there. I don't see anything shining to let me get up there. Anyways, so that guy in his mind, the raspy voice was what was popular, what was causing these people to become these bands to become known. And so he was another guy I went to church with, so he's just sitting there like, so if a Christian band went raspy, they would top the charts like no problem. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, sure. It kind of made me laugh. He went I was part of a Bible study at the time, and he joined it for a while, and he talked to the other guys about his idea, like, yeah, we just need a band with like a raspy singer, and then we'll top the charts. And he asked him like, I'd love to give you an example. Like, would you mind if I sang a song so you could see what kind of vocals I'm talking about? I was like, okay, sure. And he started singing, She Hates Me or whatever by Puddle of Mud, which, if you don't know that song, the most repeated line in that song is "She effing hates me." And he censored himself, which is probably good, since we were in a Bible study. But we're just sitting there like, I don't know if that's the best song choice for telling your Christian friends, hey, you want to join a band with me? When he left, they're just like, what the heck was that? And like, well, to be fair, he wasn't a bad representation of what that singer sounds like, but yeah, he should have chose a different song. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay. Hey, I figured it out.
Okay, go.
I just need to take you up.
Stop it now.
Uh-oh. They're getting antsy.
We'll need to do the last one, too.
You don't say. That's probably not good. Hey, look at that. That went well. Hey, Trip. How's it going? All right. Well, this one's going to be interesting because it had to do with the position of the pole on the sail. See, that pole's in a different position. I got an idea.
Okay, move it.
I have no idea if this idea will work, but it's an idea.
Hit the brakes. Okay, go.
All right.
Stop it now.
Yeah, of course, he's going to stop in the same position. That's fine. See if I can jump over here.
Stop it now. Okay, move it. Stop it now. Start her up. Hold it there.
Okay. We're all set. Be careful on your way down, monkey.
That looks safe. Alright. Now that I've defied the odds, let's go fight some robots.
Okay. I'm gonna trigger the power surge.
You do that.
Get back to the gate. Ready for when those mechs come through.
How do I get down? Oh.
Okay, I'm all set.
Monkey, here comes the power surge. You ready?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I was born ready.
do it.
Do it. Do it. If you could jump over it without electricity, you could have jumped over it with electricity. Stupid robots. Try getting out of there. Jeez. What's wrong with it? Let's go grab it. Where the hell's? Where am I? I went the wrong direction. He's outrunning me. I was chasing him for a moment. Yeah, I see ya. Man, I have a bad aim. good reflexes if he runs by me and then still hits me. Jeez. Well, thanks for the update. You're a help. I think at first I was gonna say you're a charm, then it was gonna be you're a peach. I'm like, none of this makes sense. You're a help.
Okay, all clear. Let's move.
Ugh. About time.
We need to
Gotta
get
pick
back
up
to the
some-
war room door. I should be able to get it open when the system reboots.
Just need some blasty blast. What are you waiting for? Come on, let's go.
Let's keep going.
So you're gonna open that and more guys are gonna attack me, right? I'm ready. Are you gonna open it? Like, what are you waiting on?
I hope this works.
It will.
Yeah, I hope you opening a door works also. Hey, Ripley.
The system's powering down.
Shit, the dog. Where did that come from? You go ahead.
Here, Poochie, Poochie, Poochie.
Deal with it.
I knew I remembered fighting a dog in here. Holy, who's shooting? Why does a dog have a gun? Dogs should not have guns! I really hope your meowing's picking up in the speaker. Or the microphone, I mean. Ah! That didn't go well. Ooh, stun. Ow! Oh, that's not going well. Hey, I'm almost done. Hi. Well, I wish I hadn't used up so much of my, so much of my stun in the last fight is what I was saying. How do I... Where's my cloud? I don't remember how to access it. There we go. Well, that worked out well. Oh, 1 second left. Holy. Run! No, don't do that. Well, you actually hit him. What are you doing? That seems dramatic.
Let's go.
On my way.
Yeah, don't give me a chance to catch my breath or anything. It's not like I just did something impressive, you know.
Has it worked?
Yes. Dad!
My daughter, my beautiful daughter, I know how resourceful you are. I know there's a chance you will come back, somehow escape the slavers, and make your way home. So, in case that day comes, I'm recording this message for you. Just to say this. It's a blessing for me at this moment to know you're alive. I love you, Trip.
I said, get me home. I'll set you free. guess I lied. The slavers come from the west. So that's where we're going. I want to find out who did this. And then I'm gonna kill him.
Well, okay then. I guess I get to be your slave a little longer. And I assume that's the end of the chapter. So, thank you very much for joining me on this wonderful episode. Until next time, my dear friends, until next time.